Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Geography Group. This is the 11th episode of class 10th history chapter number 3 Nationalism in India. In the previous episode we discussed about the economic effects of worldwide economic depression 1929 to 1933. We discussed that how it was a huge setback for Indian economy, but there was a positive outcomes too, that it helped in the growth of nationalism in India too. In this 11th episode, we are going to discuss about the Salt March and the civil disobedience movement, and we will also try to understand that why Gandhiji decided to disobey the Salt law only. Let's begin. The Salt March and the civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement of that time was the largest nationwide movement of that time till then. First of all, we'll try to understand that Gandhiji decided to disobey and asked from Indian people to disobey the laws made by the British government, कि हमें उन कानूनों को नहीं मानना है. Civil disobedience here means civil means सविनय means without using the any violence, and disobedience मतलब हमें मानना नहीं है, disobey करना है laws को. And to begin this movement, गांधी जी decided to disobey law. गांधी जी ने decide किया कि एक लॉ है उसको ब्रेक करेंगे, उसको तोड़ेंगे. एंड फॉर दैट पर्पस गांधी जी डिसाइडेड टू डिसोबे द सॉल्ट लॉ. तो हम यहाँ पे फाइंड आउट करें कि नमक कानून ही क्यों, नमक ही क्यों, सॉल्ट ही क्यों, कुछ और भी ले लेते. सो लेट्स फाइंड आउट व्हाई सॉल्ट. गांधी जी, महात्मा गांधी फाउंड इन सॉल्ट ए पावरफुल सिंबल that could unite the nation. पहला जो उनका कारण ये था, गांधी जी found that salt is a thing that is used by every Indian, whether he or she is rich or poor, Hindus or Muslims, Christian or Sikh, North Indian or South Indian, or of any culture. So Gandhiji found in salt a powerful symbol that could unite the nation, and salt was the item consumed by the rich and poor, Hindus and Muslim, all the Indian people equally. It was one of the most essential items of the food, and when they imposed taxes on the salt, it was the extreme of exploitative policies of British government. गांधी जी को लगा कि अब तो हद ही हो गई, नमक के ऊपर भी टैक्स लगा दिया. So गांधी जी found that this is the element that can unite all the people, that can unite all the people to struggle against the British government, to struggle against the colonial government. उन्हें लगा कि एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जिसपे सभी एक साथ आएंगे without any controversy. So गांधी जी decided to break the salt law, decided to disobey the salt law. Now let's find out the Dandi March or the Salt March, कि ये दांडी मार्च क्या था. The tax on the salt and the government monopoly over its production made Gandhiji to launch a civil disobedience campaign. Gandhiji sent the 10 demands before the viceroy of that time, but the viceroy, Indian viceroy, denied all those demands, and Gandhiji decided to launch a movement, civil disobedience movement को launch करने का decision लेते हैं. And it was decided at that time because of the extreme exploitative nature of British government. They imposed tax on salt, and after that Gandhiji decided to launch civil disobedience campaign. Mahatma Gandhi started his famous Salt March accompanied by 78 of his trusted volunteers from Sabarmati Ashram in Gujarat to Dandi, that is a coastal town in Gujarat. The march was over. This march was over 240 miles. This march was over 240 miles, and from Gandhiji's ashram in Sabarmati to the Gujarati coastal town Dandi, and they covered 10 miles in a day. 10 मील हर दिन वो चले थे. So it took 24 days to reach Dandi. दांडी पहुंचने में उनको 24 days लगते हैं. And while in the way, thousands of people, hundreds of people joined Gandhiji in this march. हजारों लोगों ने उनको join किया. On 6th April, he reached Dandi and ceremonially violated the salt law manufacturing salt by boiling the seawater, and this marked as the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. So after on reaching Dandi on 6th April, Gandhiji violated the salt law by making the salt after boiling the seawater, and this was the beginning of the civil disobedience movement. So this is known as the Dandi March. Dandi March, why it is known as Dandi March? Because it was a march from Sabarmati Ashram to Dandi. And this is also known as the Salt March because in this march, Gandhiji on 6th April violated the salt law by making the salt after boiling the seawater. So this march is also known as the Salt March. This march is also known as the Dandi March. And what is this Dandi? Dandi is a coastal town in Gujarat. And the total distance they covered was 240 miles. They covered 10 miles in a day, and it took 24 days to reach there. In the beginning, Gandhiji began that march with his only 78 followers, and in the end, thousands of people joined there on 6th April while Gandhiji violated the salt law. So ये था कि salt march क्या था, और यही था that was the beginning of CDM, civil disobedience movement. Now let's discuss about the main events of civil disobedience movement. Civil disobedience movement में होता क्या है? Thousands in different parts of the countries broke the salt law. They violated the salt law, manufactured the salt and demonstrated in front of the government salt factories, etc. So in the beginning of this moment, thousands of people also violated following the Gandhiji salt law by making the salt at home. As the moment spread, जैसे moment है थोड़ा रफ्तार पकड़ता है, phone clothes was also boycotted. People boycotted the phone goods as it was done in the non-cooperation movement. Liquor shops were picketed. People began to use the Swadeshi product. They began to wear the khadi again. Peasants refused to pay the revenue and the taxes. Village officials resigned from their post. In the same way as it was happened in the non-cooperation movement, students left the schools and colleges, lawyers left the legal practices, and many political leaders too resigned from their posts. In many places, forest people violated the forest laws, going into the reserved forest to collect the wood and graze cattle. When Abdul Ghaffar Khan, a devout disciple of Gandhiji, was arrested, angry crowd demonstrated in the streets of Peshawar, facing armed cars and police firing. Many were killed in this moment too. When Gandhiji himself was arrested, industrial workers in Solapur attacked the police post, and municipal buildings, law courts, railway stations, all structured that symbolized the British rules. So it was like that of all the events, but similar to that of a non-cooperation movement. In this moment too, it was we can say that larger than non-cooperation movement. It was spread in the large areas all over the country, and in this moment the participation of the women was larger as compared to the non-cooperation movement. यानी ये ज़्यादा बड़ा था, ज़्यादा बड़े एरिया में फैला हुआ था, महिलाओं की संख्या थी वो भी इसमें ज़्यादा थी. Events were similar थे. People boycotted the phone goods, and people also began to wear the khadi. They began to use the Swadeshi product, and they students especially left the schools and colleges governed by the British government. Lawyers also boycotted the courts, etc. Many officials resigned from their post. So the main events of this moments were similar to that of a non-cooperation movement. It was a nationwide movement, and it was very difficult for the British government to control the situation, and that's why they had to arrest the prominent leaders of this civil disobedience movement. So far we have discussed about that. What was the salt? Why Gandhiji decided to violate the salt law only? And after that we discussed about the salt march or the Dandi march, and in the end we discussed about the main events of the civil disobedience movement. आपको जब मेन इवेंट्स अगर क्वेश्चंस पूछा जाता है तो नीड नॉट टू क्लेम दीज फैक्ट्स, आपको क्लेम नहीं करना है. द मेन इवेंट्स ऑफ द सिविल डिसोबीडियंस मूवमेंट्स वर सिमिलर टू दैट ऑफ ए नॉन कॉपरेशन मूवमेंट. So that's all in this session. I hope that you are going well and you are getting well. Bye bye, take care, have a nice day.